Hello, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to Treehouse Bicker. With the release of Batman v Superman: Dawn of Justice, it really feels like we should do best DC film, but that's way too automatic of a response. We would all say The Dark Knight.
Dark Knight!
And then we wouldn't really have much else to bicker about. Wait, you don't... What? Okay. Please try to tell me why that's not true.
Come on.
Okay, but anyway, we thought it'd be fun to try something a little bit different this time. So we have all made a pick for the worst DC film. This means we have all excruciatingly researched the frontrunners, and after some serious thought, have come with our picks. We haven't talked about this with each other, so what these next 3 minutes will hold is a complete mystery. Those of you who follow us on social media know the ballot, but that's as much as any of us know at this point. So let's begin.
Superman 4.
No.
Superman 4,
No.
A Quest for
No.
Peace. Superman 4 was so bad.
Superman 3 was the worst piece of garbage I have seen in my life.
What?
Really?
It
That
was
movie
awful.
was like 10 terrible movies
So bad.
put
Oh my
together,
gosh.
and then someone pooped on it, and then handed it to you, and I wasted the 5 or 6 hours of my life that I spent watching that movie.
Yes.
Awful.
It was so bad. Superman 4 is a bad movie,
It's-
but it's not Superman 3.
I think it's much worse than Superman 3. There were some really, really bad parts of Superman 3, but Superman 4 was like so...
What do you mean bad parts? What do you mean bad parts? The whole movie. The 10 minutes at the beginning. Everyone's just tripping and falling over stuff.
Oh, yeah. No.
Superman fighting himself in the junkyard for no
Yeah,
reason.
no, okay,
He just
no,
shows up. Any other scene? Any scene with Richard Pryor? Any scene with Richard Pryor?
awful.
Where he was, where you can tell the director was just like, hey, just do whatever
It's
you want.
Richard
It'll
Pryor.
be great.
Just be funny.
Oh my God,
And what was that
Pink Tail
villain?
Club.
The awful.
That movie sucked, and I hate that movie.
So bad.
And the fake kryptonite was that like all of a sudden made him an anti-self was...
Yeah, that was awful.
Wait, what movie are you picking?
He does two things.
I don't know.
He tips over the Leaning Tower of Pisa. He straightens
Yeah.
it. That's his like evil deed.
the heck?
And then he gets drunk at a bar.
And there's like this big emotional moment where he's like defeated his bad self. But it's like,
where'd you
was
go?
that the climax?
Like, did you actually fight? Like, it was so unclear what
the
was
one
going
big thing
on.
with Superman 4 was, I feel like, was the villain was, that whole thing was kind of really
Superman 4 for me
stupid.
was like so blatantly political that it like just totally took away from all
I'm
of like
sorry,
the comic book
There
magic.
is no sin you can commit in a movie that would make your movie worse than Superman 3.
Yes, no, I agree.
Superman 4 was a masterpiece compared to
Can
Superman
I just say
3.
though, there were a couple of them that were charmingly awful, and that was
Steel. I loved Steel. I loved it.
The only thing I hated about Steel was like every time Shaq tried to say a serious line, you see this. Yes. I'm like, stop! Stop! No!
Oh, and what was with the like the
With no setup at all.
oh
Green Lantern was my pick because it's super bad, and it was trying to, it was almost good, but it was just really bad. But then I
Yeah.
watched Superman 3, and I got emotional.
Okay. Yeah, that was, yeah.
I'm gonna give room for someone else to talk for 5 seconds.
I just Superman 4. I think the political thing just was like, you made this movie for that, not for Superman, and that just killed me. Okay. That was crazy. So much fun. But as per usual, each one of us will get to make a final submission that may or may not have been swayed by the discussion that just happened. So everyone will get a chance. Andrew, what's your pick?
Oh my gosh, Superman 3 is the worst piece of garbage I've seen in my life. I'm never watching it again.
Chris?
I'm going to go with Andrew, Superman 3.
I'm gonna have to say Superman 3. I didn't say my initial pick.
I'm
because
picking Superman 3 also. Well, there it is. Those are our picks. If you want to support us or counter us, please don't hesitate to do so. But for now, this has been Treehouse Bicker. I'll see you next time.
How do you feel about Batman versus Superman?
Yeah.
that's
I'm
coming.
excited.
How's it
Got some
going?
chatter going on about that.
Nervous.
Well-
Thinking it's gonna be good.
I'm kind of Well, I'm
What'd you
actually
think
not.
of the
I'm really
Treehouse?
not.